Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of RDR2. Again, it looks amazing. Just this scene, so to say, the detail in Arthur's clothing and his gadgets or weapons, whatever he all has with him, and then just the lighting, just really amazing. There's one thing I wanted to test out. One is I was like, fuck me. Because I wasn't aware, but you can only kill legendary animals once. And that's actually a good thing because for all the upgrades that we want from the trapper, multiple require the same kind of legendary animal. But you only need to kill it once, and even if 3 items require that animal, then you will have one kill will be okay for all 3 items. So you don't have to kill the animal 3 times for the 3 items. But then I was like, fuck, for a lot of animals, if you really want to get the compendium to 100%, you need to do several steps. Like for example, this one we're only at 75% because you need to track them, you need to kill them, and you need to skin them. And also study them often. So first you need to study them, then they get a compendium entry, and then you need to track them, kill them and skin them. And then you get 100%. Like for example this one. We did all four items, objectives. Studied, tracked, killed, skinned. Not all the animals have all these 4 sub-objectives. For example, I think birds, you cannot track them, or house pets like dogs, you don't need to kill them to get 100%. You only need to study them. You don't need to kill them or skin them. Maybe you need to track them. I don't know actually. We can actually check. Where are the dogs? Here are dogs. So for dogs, you only need to study them. And then I was like, screw it, me. For example, a buck, which is like a deer over here, you do need to do all 4 objectives. And in previous episode, we killed a legendary buck, and I was like, fuck me, I don't think I studied it before I killed it. And then I went online and I read a bit, and then luckily they said like, no, legendary animals don't have any of these objectives. Which is actually much easier. I do think they take more bullets to kill. At least that was my experience. Normally, I think we killed a wolf, for example, and normally they go down in 1 headshot, but this wolf really took 2 or 3. Same for the buck that we killed yesterday. But the good thing is, the tracking is automatic because you need to first get some clues like poo on the ground to be able to find the legendary animal, and that counts as tracking. Killing is of course also automatic, otherwise you will not get the legendary animal at all if you don't kill it. And then we are left with studying and skinning. And I think even you can, if you get an animal and you just, a legendary animal, you kill it, you just leave it be, then it doesn't decompose or get spoiled like other animals. I think you get, what I understood from a forum, you get just a message later on in the game that the trapper found it and he took it into his inventory. So that is basically the same as you putting it on your horse or skinning it, getting the pelt and the maybe the tooth or whatever they have, antlers, and then bringing it to the trapper. So basically, you don't even, I don't think you even need to skin them necessarily. So tracking is automatic, killing is automatic, skinning, even if you don't do it, you don't get the pelts, I think the trapper will automatically mop it up. And then we have studying, and that was the one I really was doubting. Like, do you first need to whip your binoculars out, press the research or study button for it to be checkboxed as a sub-objective? So I checked. Here are the 2 legendary animals that we took. and you do need to track them, but that's automatic. Killing is also automatic. And skinning, I think even if you don't skin them, and it is indeed true that the trapper mobs them up, you don't necessarily need to skin them. But I will do all 3 of them. Each time I will get a legendary animal, but you don't need to study them. So I really was afraid, like, oh shit, I may have not studied them, and then I'm at 75% instead of 100%. And if they only spawn once in a playthrough, I'm fucked. I cannot get the compendium to 100% anymore. And I was like, okay, maybe this bug that is not that long ago, but this wolf, this was really, I don't even know whether I have that save still. So that would be really annoying. But that's not the case. They are all 100%. And also what makes it a bit easier is that 1, you don't need to study them, but 2, normally if you, the next best quality of an animal is a legendary animal, and then you have animals with a perfect height. And then you have average height, and then you have poor height, or pelt, whatever. And to get a perfect pelt, you need to use the weapon that the compendium prescribes. Like for small game, you need like the varmint rifle, or for very small animals, you need small game bow and arrow. And if you don't use that, oh, and you mostly want to only target the weak points, which you can see in dead eye. So it basically boils down to headshots, or maybe a hard shot, but mostly you just hit them in the head with the correct rifle, and you don't spoil the pelt. You have if it's a perfect pelt animal, you can skin it, and then you get a perfect pelt. But if you don't hit the right spots, like you only hit the leg, or you don't use the correct rifle, then you destroy the pelt. So then it can go from perfect to average, or even from perfect to poor. If you, for example, pump it full of bullets instead of just 1 headshot, it will become a poor pelt. But with legendary animals, I think you cannot spoil the pelt. So even if you normally need to take out a small squirrel with a bow and arrow, small game arrow, I think you can just whip out your shotgun if it's a legendary squirrel. I don't know if that animal exists, but if it's a legendary animal, I don't think you can just pick your most powerful weapon and shoot it anywhere until it is dead, and then you will have the legendary pelt. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure about that. Because that's also not really an alternative, because the animals, they only spawn once. So if you kill it and you spoil the pelt, you don't get a second chance compared to like animals with like a perfect pelt. They are roaming all over the place. So if you dare screw up the pelt, you can just try again, but not with these one-time legendary animals. Otherwise it would not be really fair, I guess, because you would use the wrong weapon, or you shoot too many bullets in it, and then you spoil the pelt. You cannot redo it anymore, so then you cannot make the trinket anymore, or the upgrade, or the upgrades even more, that require that legendary pelt, so to say. So for legendary animals or legendary pelts, it's also in the terminology actually. It is not a qualitative description like poor, average, or perfect. No, it is a reputational description more. It is not poor, average, or perfect pelt. It's a legendary pelt. And no matter how often you shoot a legendary animal, or how many bullets are in that pelt, or what weapon you use, that doesn't diminish anything of the reputation of that animal, which is legendary. It is not like if the description is a quality descriptive description of the quality, like poor, average, poor, yeah, then if you use the wrong weapon or you use too many bullets, indeed it will affect the quality. But for legendary animals it really works differently. So that was really long rambling. But long story short, I think you can use any weapon, any bullet, any body part. You don't need to study them, you can just shoot them and then you're good. So in that sense, they're more rare and they're a little bit harder to find because you have to follow clues or like poo on the ground or a little bit of fur on the ground. So it takes a bit more time, but actually, and I do think they are a bit more bullet spongy, but for the rest they're easier than perfect pelts, I would say, where you have to much more pay attention to where you hit the animal and how many times you shoot it. There you really want only one headshot, and anything more or different body parts, you can ruin the pelt, which is just not the case with legendary animals. So that is what I wanted to check. But then there was one other thing. I read somewhere, but I don't think it's the case, that you can also access a horse satchel. So normally, if you're over here, you just press D-pad right, you open Arthur's satchel, which is with his items. If you're close to the horse, yes, I don't think I ever used it. Here are the items that are stored on the horse. For example, if you have like a hide or a carcass on the horse, I think it pops up there. I don't think you can transfer items from from Arthur's personal satchel to the horse satchel. It doesn't work that way. Anywho, man, it really looks okay. I just noticed, by the way, that my monitor was set to 120 Hz. I bumped it down to 60. I want it all in sync. Probably 120 is better, but honestly, if I look how it looks now, it looks extremely sharp. No screen tearing or anything. It really looks amazing. But that was some shit out of Bob. What did I want to say else? Yeah, we need to eat. Cool. You indeed need to be very close to the horse to be able to feed it. Man, it's such a cool game. It's just amazing. Anywho, what we are going to do is we are going to help out. I don't even know where I am, honestly. Yeah, I think we went to the Trapper, but now we are near Wallace Station. I don't have any pelts on me anymore, so I must have sold them. By the way, we did get in the previous episode the bug trinket from the legendary bug. That's why we killed that bug, which actually increases the chance that an animal will have a perfect pelt. So that will be really useful because we need like 275 pelts or something. I think I already shot some, so maybe 270 or 260 maybe we still need. But feathers and pelts we need, perfect ones. Perfect pelts, and that will be a bit easier with that trinket. And what I also heard, but I'm not 100% sure, we can check it out, and if it is the case I will not even make use of it because I find it not that immersive, but that even if you shoot an animal for a perfect pelt with the right weapon, like a varmint rifle or a bow, so you don't use an overpowered weapon, you really use the weapon that the compendium prescribes for a perfect kill. Normally you still need to hit it in its weak spot, like the head or the heart, but apparently with this trinket, if you use the correct weapon, doesn't matter where you hit the body of the animal, it will not ruin the pelt. But I will still try and go for the headshots, because that just feels more immersive, so to say, to really preserve the pelt. Because it does make sense, of course. If you have like a big bullet hole in a pelt, it could degrade in quality. Anywho, a lot of rambling. The only thing I'm not really sure about is how did I end up in Wallace Station? Because we went to the Trapper, I think in Rig Station. Then we went by train and then the game crashed in a cutscene at the end of the previous episode, I'm pretty sure. Fuck me, I don't know if I deleted the footage because I don't have limitless size on my hard drive. I uploaded it, but I didn't. I'm not sure if I deleted the actual MP4. Anywho, that was a game crash. Yeah, and then I think it just spawned us here. But where is the guy? Fuck me, where is the guy that we wanted to do? Yeah, I think he's over here. The aim is to go and help a nature photographer. It's the second stranger mission in that little mission branch. It's a pretty funny guy. And by the way, let's see how this is all called, these counties. This is Amberino. So that has the Cumberland Forest, the Grizzlies. So Grizzlies East, Grizzlies West, Cumberland Forest. So that's Amberino. This is New Hanover. And then we have Lemoyne, which I guess are more like the states or the counties. I don't know how you have to see that. And then this, I think, is New Ulster or something. And here we have West Elizabeth. Alright, but anywho, what we are going to do is we have to wait till... Now we can already get there. If we just see how late it is. Yeah, it's quite long. We have to wait for 6 hours until daytime. Because I think his icon is not showing up because it is nighttime. But maybe we can do a bit of hunting until we get there. So let's just slowly go. Over here. I think he's over here. So we're going a little bit more than 90 degrees to the right. Or we can maybe check for a bear here. We do need still bear. We need one legendary and one perfect bear height. Let's see if we can find a bear here. This apparently is bear territory. But for that we need a bigger rifle. Man, it's a bummer. Why can't I... This is also... nice. Here you can actually see what the horse eats. Anywho, we also have to buy some hay. And what I also wanted to say, yeah, it's a bummer that we cannot carry more weapons. Than two, but yeah, it is of course pretty immersive, because in real life you can also cannot carry limitless weapons. Holy shit. What the hell is that? Oh, I did the wrong button, like usual. Man, he looks pretty nice. He looks very white. And there's my spirit animal. I really have a hard time killing them, even in game. Foxes. I really like foxes. Do we need foxes? I hope not. Let's look it up. Yeah, fuck me. We do need one perfect fox. So we need to see, I guess we need a varmint rifle, or I would say the normal rifle, the Springfield. me. I was already thinking the varmint is too light for a fox. And the Springfield is probably too heavy. Yeah, there it goes. Fuck my life. Where's the horse? Bob, where the hell are you? And I do find that annoying. He often stops super far away. Where are you? Right, are we going for that fox? Is it still there? Yeah, it's still there. Ah, fuck my life. You see? Now it's gone. So annoying. So annoying!
Stay.
That happens so... Oh, fuck me. There it is. Oh, fuck my life. Automatic target. Oh, fuck my life. I'm so bummed out. Alright, fuck this shit. I cannot handle this. I really hate killing animals. And if I have to do it, one headshot and done. And not this fucking torturing of animals. And that's so annoying. That's also because I'm still in chapter 2. I really want to do a lot in chapter 2, like getting all the upgrades, etc. But that does mean that my dead eye is not yet upgraded. That is probably chapter locked. I have to get further into the main mission before I get an upgrade to dead eye. And that means that my dead eye is automatically marking, which is extremely annoying. So, here we go. Right, what the hell? Because we're not here. Was the save after we ate? I guess so, right? Alright, so that's the station. Remains a bit annoying that that's the sound of that very high pitched sound. Pretty sure that's the sound of another fox. They're such fun animals, I find foxes. Beautiful night sky, and now it is 3 AM. It's a little bit later. there's a deer. I do think we also still need deer, right? We need... Yes, we need one more deer. But not that one. I hear a bear. I don't know why, but the screen appears to be much more calm when moving from 120 Hz to 60. Probably I'm imagining things because it sounds counterintuitive. Really stupid, but just picking up herbs, it's really quite relaxing after an annoying day's work. Just being in this game, picking up a bit of herbs. It's really stupid. I like it. Also, it's pretty cool hunting without using dead eye. Just like in real life. I don't think we need an opossum, but I'm not sure. Let me quickly check that out. Opossum. Nope. Yes, we do actually. We need one. Man, it is so confusing this. It's supposed to be alphabetical, but I'm now at the O. Loon, Oriole, Muskrat. I don't understand. Do I still have to study the opossum? No. By the way, the foxes, we also need to don't forget to track and study them. What the hell is this? An iguana. Man, it's amazing the variety of animals. Maybe I didn't study the here. What's this? Virginia opossum. So why is it here? O P. This is the pig. This is the pheasant. This is the pheasant. I would say it goes from left to right, and you start with the P here. Pig, pig. Why is the O then over there? The O alphabetically is before the P, if I'm not mistaken. Here, and here we are again with the P. P, Q, R. Yeah, this makes, and Q, R, this makes sense. It's a bit weird. Oh, but wait, we need to check the opossum. A Virginia opossum can be found in a variety of habitats across the states. Its omnivores, their diet consists of grains, nuts, fruits, amphibians, birds and their eggs, mice and carrion. A varmint rifle is the most effective weapon for hunting these mammals. Opossum meat is stringy but edible, and their skin can be used for crafting. Again, I need a different weapon, and once I have that weapon, the animal will be gone already. It's so annoying. And what is carrion? I think that is like the parts of a bird, right? Or something. Carrion. The decaying flesh of dead animals. Alright, yeah, annoying. I'm constantly switching weapons here. Here, and now the horse will come and it will scare away the opossum. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right, now I don't really remember where it was. It was over there, right? You see, it's a goner. It's so fucking... There it is. Again, I need to shoot it. At its head, but I don't really see what its head is. Yeah, I do think I hit it in the head. Nice, that one worked. Sorry, little opossum. Oh, fuck me, I didn't track it, right? I really need to pay better attention to what I need to do. God damn it. Alright, we are 100% at the opossum. Poor little feller. Poor little feller. Right, rabbits. We do need rabbits as well, I think. Yeah, we need a lot of rabbits. We need 7 rabbits. Yeah, it does seem to work. The bug trinkets. Nope.
Wait.
Alright, that little... luckily not yet. I wanted to say that little move that I did. could have scared away the rabbits. They're very skittish. But the bug trinket seems to work.
Stay back there!
What? Stay back there? It does seem to work, because we got quite some perfect spells here. Man, it's so gross. I really feel like a psychotic mass murderer here. Oh my god. Right, I want to make good use of everything that that it has to offer. The animal. I don't want to just shoot it and disregard it like it's not worth anything. It's for sure worth something. It's the whole life that we destroyed. Alright, let's see what we have there. Man, hunting this way goes pretty fast for my doing. Alright, so that bear was chasing somebody here. And again, I hear it, but I don't see it. Man, I'm so looking forward to having more time. I know, I thought that was a huge bear, but it was a stagecoach. Having more time and being able to mod, like upscale GTA 4 with increased roll distance, etc. I'm really looking forward to that one as well. By far, or not by far, but it certainly is one of the best GTAs in my view. Much better than GTA 5. Much more immersive, more gritty. GTA 5, I don't understand why people like that one so much. Stupid characters, boring city. But yeah, that's all personal taste, of course. And this game really brings me in a different state of mind. Like, slow down and just pretend we're actually in a forest hunting. Even besides all the main stories, the story missions, all the upgrades, just walking around in this world, I find pretty fun. Right, a guy in a tent over there. I know, that's a rock. I was here before, and then I encountered a bear. Here, now I can hear one. Ah, there it is. It's in the same place, actually, I think, as before. Fuck me. It's not a good one. Alright, shall we go to the nature guy? So that is past the bear. Alright, so the bear is over there. We are just going to go past it, unless there's a perfect height over there somewhere. There sure is. Poor animal, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Easy now.
Was that the bear charging us? He sounds pretty close. Come on! Oh my god, I cannot move.
Easy.
Yeah, sorry bear. I wanted to let you live. But what can we do? Yeah, I should have actually, I think, let him live. He was not about to attack, I think. If I wouldn't have shot him, maybe he would have just calmed down. So, I really want to keep the killing to a minimum. So if I have a save that's very... Yeah, I have a save 3 minutes ago. I'm gonna go for it. I don't want to kill a animal that we don't need for it unless it's really necessary. I mean, if he would have attacked me, of course I would have killed him. But in this case, I think I'm not one. Maybe he was attacking. He did come to me, but he was pulsing. Okay, now do we have the deer? We don't have the deer. But now we do have, I hope. Perfect rabbit, perfect opossum. Yeah, we only do not have the deer. Whatever, and also not the thyme. But now we have some carrots. I did really like that little foresty area where we were actually. Let's go back there and see if the bear now spawned. Into a better one. I don't understand. I'm shooting that bear in the head. Why doesn't it go down for from a headshot? It should, I'm pretty sure. Grizzly bear and a black bear. So the black bear is long scope rifle. Grizzly bear. High velocity or express bullets. Maybe I didn't have the correct bullets equipped. I did have high velocity. Alright, we will do express. Alright, let's see if we go here, if it spawns again in the same part. Yes. Alright, it's the perfect one. It is! Nice! Man, I almost missed. That was pretty damn close. What was he eating? I was hoping he was eating some other animal that would make it, for me, less bad to kill it. But it was just eating twigs. I'm such a psychotic murderer. The animal, I think they're rotten, right? Perfect rabbit carcass. Right, we cannot do anything with that anymore. I hear another bear. I don't think we need another bear. And by the way, what kind of bear is this? Just a regular bear, not grizzly or anything. And what we need is bear. Yeah, we need 3 black bears and 1 regular bear. This one looks pretty black to me, honestly. Alright, let's just do that mission. Here we go.
Hey, boy.
Unless along the way we see another opportunistic target.
Easy, whoa.
Right, I really was thinking the guy would be over there, but... he is over there. But in the previous episode, I also went here and I simply didn't see him.
Yep.
I hope it doesn't, it's not a spawning issue or anything.
There we go.
Here, he should be somewhere around. By the way, before starting, I think we have to... yeah, I can also do it with my pistol. I'm pretty sure we have to... defend him from wolves, and then a shotgun could come in handy. Here, the guy is just nowhere around. Just like yesterday. What am I missing here? How many deer did we still need? Yeah, only one. Did we get a deer? No, that was in the previous save that I reloaded. Pronghorn buck. Let me quickly check it out. Yeah, we need 4 pronghorn pelts. I don't know. For deer, there's a difference between buck and deer. We need 4 deer bucks and we only need 1 regular deer. But for pronghorn, I don't have that difference. So I don't know, if I shoot this one, what kind of pelt will that be? Will that be just be a pronghorn pelt? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I really had an opportunity to shoot it. Alright, if this gives the wrong pelts, then I'm gonna reload. Because again, I don't want to kill them, even if it's only a game. Pronghorn buck. Let's see what the pelt is called. Whether it will be just a pronghorn pelt or a pronghorn buck pelt. Yeah, just a pronghorn hide. Right, normally I would want to take the carcass as well, but I actually, if we're really going hunting, I need the other horse. Then we can carry more carcasses. Man, I think that trinket really helps, honestly. But a little bit annoyed. With the fact that I cannot find that guy. He should be right over here. I don't see him. Where are you? Ah, there he is. Nice.
That's coming from there, then. It's a westerly, so... Or is it an easterly? We're fine. We're fine. As long as it doesn't pick up, we're fine.
Right, I think that's meat, and he's waiting for wolves to gather. Maybe that's also a way to get some wolf pelts. We still need 2 perfect wolf pelts. But then I need to shoot them with the rifle in the head. It's gonna be tricky, but not undoable, I would say. Alright, here we go.
Hello again.
Hello. Oh, hello. How are you, sir? Morgan, Mr. Morgan. I'm sorry, my nerves. I'm not quite the outdoor adventurer I thought. This is God's own country, and I feel I'm in purgatory.
I know the feeling.
No, I hope not.
So what you trying to take some pictures of, huh? Some more greedy coyotes?
No. Wolves.
Whoa! Now you really are trying to get yourself eaten.
Oh, I hope not. I left the meat over there. I thought I'd be safe. Given the wind.
Yeah, sure. If you manage to attract the world's least intelligent wolf.
Well,
I'll stay with you a while. If anything comes, I'll protect you as needed.
You are a gentleman.
Now, you don't know me very well.
Well, to me, you're a gentleman.
Usually. Than the wolves.
You had many dealings with wolves, Mr. Morgan?
Sure.
But you've never been eaten.
Not through lack of trying on their part. A while back, I helped a friend from getting devoured. They're not a great fan.
Oh, fuck me.
Hello again.
Hello.
Oh, by the way, we are going to play it safe. I don't want to... Have the mission fail, clear the pelts on my horse or something. You never know. I think if you die, you lose your pelts on your horse. I don't know how that works with failing a mission, but I just don't really trust that auto save stuff. So just to be sure. Where the hell are we now? That's so annoying. It just randomly puts you somewhere. Although, honestly, it's pretty funny. Watson's cabin. Yeah, I do think we may have already been here. Yeah, here was that lady that... all the items respawns. This was the lady that was sitting here. Ah, no, not a lot respawned actually. Photograph. Yeah, that lady, that actually sent her sons. Ah, there's still jewelry here. Alright, and it is actually needed for a talisman, the jewelry, so that's pretty damn nice. This is where we found at the start the shotgun. Ah, there it is. We already have this one. Again, so much nice detail. Yeah, so this house basically reset a bit. We already did that quite a long time ago. Here, what's that? Loaded shells. Apparently we cannot pick that up. Man, I would really... Why are there all newspaper over there on the wall? I would really like to have a little cabin like this. Let's quickly get to the guy. Where was he? Straight ahead. He was here, right? Or was he over there? Right, he's to the left. Is there a bird over there? Nope.
Doesn't pick up, we're fine.
Hello again.
Hello. Oh, hello. How are you, sir? Morgan, Mr. Morgan. I'm sorry, my nerves. I'm not quite the outdoor adventurer I thought.
By the way, do these little missions have gold medals? Nope. Nice.
This is God's own country, and I feel I'm in purgatory.
I know the feeling.
No, I hope not.
What you trying to take some pictures of, huh? Some more greedy coyotes?
No. Wolves.
Wolves? Now, you really are trying to get yourself eaten.
Oh, I hope not. I left the meat over there. I thought I'd be safe. Given the wind.
Yeah, sure. You managed to attract the world's least intelligent wolf.
Well,
I'll stay with you a while. If anything comes, I'll protect you as needed.
You are a gentleman.
Now, you don't know me very well.
Well, to me, you're a gentleman.
Usually, I'm wolves.
You had many dealings with wolves, Mr. Morgan?
Sure.
But you've never been eaten.
Not through lack of trying on their part. A while back, I helped a friend from getting devoured. Usually they are not great fans of man.
I don't blame them.
Me neither. Hey, shh. Here's one. Looks like we got company.
Alright, so there are only two wolves,
yes,
right?
there they are. In the trees. Now, don't do anything. I'm going to take a few photographs. You don't need to aim at them. Come on. Come on. Good boys. Hungry boys. Come on. Stay back, stay back. Can't have a man in the frame. They'd think it's staged.
It sort of is.
You provoked them, Mr. Morgan. Help!
Provoked, they're just...
Mr. Morgan, help!
This is a... This is a... Yeah, I tell you. Is that...
Oh, my God. My whole futile existence flashed before my eyes.
Yeah, they can be pretty aggressive.
What a way to... Literally a dog's dinner. Still worse things happen at sea?
Do they?
Well, I imagine. Perhaps wolves do better at sea. Are they good swimmers? Well, who knows? You have saved my poor foolish skin once again.
Don't mention it.
Well, I can't begin to repay my debt of gratitude. But no, I am eternally in your debt.
I do, Mr. Mason, I do. You take care now.
And you too, sir.
Alright, did they despawn?
Just checking this equipment, if only my hands weren't shaking quite so much. First I was scared of the wolves, and now it's hydrophobia. I've got hydrophobia phobia. Perhaps a wildlife photographer needs steadier nerves.
Alright, let's
I'll
just
be some time working on the mechanism. Good day to you,
skin
sir.
them, why not?
Godspeed. You're a collector of pelts. I hope only in cases of self-defense.
A good wolf pelt. I'm really hoping that there will be some
Don't worry about
perfect
me.
wolf pelts.
Lightning doesn't strike in the same place, and neither do wolves.
Some of them, I think I killed really with the headshots. So, if that was a perfect wolf, there could be a perfect pelt here. But one wolf, it was really weird. I kicked him or something, and he actually fell down. So you can, I think you can actually melee them as well a bit.
Thank you again. Very well.
Here, this was, I think, a headshot. Nice! Woohoo! Perfect pelts. Would be amazing. I think the ones furthest away could be perfect pelts. Compared to the ones that I was really close up meleeing. Especially the one near the meat, near the lure. Nice! Alright, one more. Come on, give me some lovin'. Nice! 3 perfect wolf pelts. That is amazing. We only need 2. Alright, that is simply unbelievable. Yeah, so we are now, and of course I don't have limitless time during the work week. Why are they not? Normally if you skin them, they become grayed out, but they're still, that's probably because of the carcass. They're still pretty black. Anywho, we don't need a bear anymore. We have a lot of pelts. The trapper is over there. Yeah, we could make our way to the trapper. Let's make our way to the trapper and see if along the way we find something. Hanging dog wrench. Yes, I think that is where eventually John will settle down. We are going to go to the trapper after saving. Oh wait, I think, oh wait, what was here? Now the horses weren't. We do want to be decent in the sense that we are going to say goodbye to him.
So, you think that photograph will come out?
I can't say with certainty, but I'm hopeful, sir. I'm due some good luck, no?
Carry on like this, I'm not sure you are.
Alright, we cannot really say goodbye. Again, I hear like an animal growling. Really sounded like a bear to me. Maybe I'm gonna leave the horse here so that it doesn't Why is the horse anxious? Is there a snake around? thoroughbreds. Alright, do we also need to track horses? Honestly, I don't even think that horses are part of the compendium. But you do have the option to study them, etc. No, they're not here. I don't know how that works. So maybe I've been studying a lot of horses now, because there are only like 10 types of horses, 8 maybe, I don't know. But every code combination with a horse type is a different study opportunity, and I've been studying a lot of horses. Now I'm maybe noticing. Ah, wait, 14 of 19. Here they are. So you do need to. You actually need to bounce and write them as well. Fuck me, that's. Man, there's so much to do in this game. Common codes written, studied. Belgian draft, Dutch one. So there are actually 12 horses. No, 16. Alright, so all that horse studying actually did pay off. And fish. There are also quite some fish. And each time I boot up the game, I just notice other stuff to do and what still lies ahead.
Hold here, boy.
Which is pretty nice, because there's no DLC in this game, I think. At least not single player. So it's nice that there's so much content in the base game. I did thought that I saw a moose over there somewhere. That are just pronghorns. Do we need pronghorns? Yeah, I do think we need 5 of them. And deer. Now we 1, and we need 4 buck deer. So not normal deer, but bucks. We can actually call a horse to get attention. I forgot about that. So this is a good area if you want to do all those horse tasks. Ride them, bond with them, etc. Right, we do still need a deer, so, and I don't think there is bullet drop in this game. I think it's hit scan. So, once you're over the target, it is a hit. Man, that bug trinket makes it a lot easier. Then again, we also need an incredible amount of pelts, so. Alright, this is, I don't think, this is not a bug, this is just a regular deer. Lock them in. check out what's lying over there. Right, a carcass. And we need to get to the trapper who's on the other side of this mountain. Interesting. I think we had a shootout here in the previous episodes, and now you really see the decomposed carcasses. Pretty damn immersive. That those bodies are quite persistent. Probably there's a limit as to how many, obviously. But still interesting.
We're over here. Come on, quick.
Is that guy hiding? No, they're just chilling out. These are moonshiners.
We've made some progress since your last visit. We're brewing a new batch. Last batch was a step in the right direction, but we're looking to outdo ourselves this time. Few more local plants sure will be all we need. Go find us some, huh? Maybe we have something for you if you do.
All right. I'll keep an eye out.
You hear a ginseng? Grows local. I bet it would taste good.
You're in luck. I already have some for you.
Go ahead. Throw them into the mixture and we'll see how it turns out.
Right. Nope. Fucking hell. Stay over there, horse.
Wait.
Round on the side of the still. Open the hatch.
There we go.
Well, moment of truth.
Man, these are such fun little encounters.
All right, darling. Let's give this a taste. Oh, amazing. That is so powerful. You know, our moonshine's gonna be twice as strong with this stuff in it.
Strong, huh? Nice. Let's sit on this one and then make another batch later. Okay? Hey, listen. If there's any drink finer than ours, it's what's in that chest over there. Take it. Enjoy it, okay?
Well, that's kind, boys. Thanks. Well, I'll see you, boys. Happy drinking.
Till next one.
Right, pirate rum, I actually think that increases your attributes.
Nothing like a life without regulations.
Exactly. Amazing. Just do whatever you want. Stamina experience. Here we go. In the pockets. See you later, guys.
Just listening to the world go by.
Stay here, boy.
Also the fact that Arthur's head falls off his head when he is in a scuffle. So cool actually, if you think about it. And that the shrubbery moves when you go through it. Really am pretty immersed in this forest. Although I do have to say I was expecting a bit more animals here. These far away places are actually higher resolution, maybe because I was at 120 Hertz. I'm not 100% sure. No, that's my monitor, that is not the GPU. I don't even know. Maybe also the GPU. Maybe that 8 resources, because at one point I found that far away objects were quite low resolution, even when I used the binoculars to zoom in. But now it actually looks better. Maybe that is because I put the Hertz in Windows back down to 60. Fucking Windows. It used to be at 60, but Windows is... What the hell is this? Here, these eyes are pretty amazing. Maybe... Windows, that's what I want to say. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Was that the same one? Or was that a better one? No, that's the same one. It's weird because it went in that direction and then it attacked me from the rear, it seems. But anywho, what I wanted to say... What the hell is that? Just wood. Looked like maybe a campfire. Windows really is getting so much worse than it used to be with all the updates, and there are so many stupid decisions, like the Windows movie player. Once it gets to the end, you cannot rewind 10 or 30 seconds anymore. You also cannot stop and press play to start over. You have to close it and open the MP4 again, and only then can you play it again. Like, it are little things like that which are so retarded. And also the fact that these updates feel more buggy. This is that cabin, I think, with a bear in it. I do hear some sniffing around. Could well be, because I think I shot it earlier. But then I reloaded because I wasn't aware whether it was part of a mission or something. I didn't want to spoil any mission linked to it, but it's not part of a mission. So if we now count here, there it is. It's in that house. If you just go into the front door, then it will startle you. But apparently you can also, the rear door is open, so we can probably just kill it from here. But what I wanted to say is that window, it just feels so much more buggy and bloated than it used to be. Terrible. Sorry, but that was for my own protection. Now, if this is a perfect pelt, we actually have more perfect pelts than we need. Here, perfect one. Alright, I'm just gonna carry that because I don't have room on the horse anymore. But never let a perfect pelt go to waste. Here, pretty cool. Ah, we have a cigarette card. And I'm pretty sure that I'm hearing a rattlesnake somewhere. And we also need snake skins. Oh, wow. Otherwise I would never have found this card, by the way. If I wouldn't have gone looking for the rattlesnake. Here again, so much nice detail, like a little bag of flower seeds. Where is that rattlesnake? There it is. And it's a 3-star. Man. Oh my god, I don't have the right weapon. Man, this is the most fluid, smooth hunting trip that I had in a long while. I do find that extremely annoying. These animals, they move so quickly. There it is. Now the question is, do I want to shoot its heads? Can I get my arrow back? There it is. But it's really super varied. The amount of animals that we are getting and the amount of perfect pelts. That bug trinket, it's really a game changer. Alright, I can pick this up, but I don't have room for it anymore. So I have to leave it be. Biscuits, why not? A day's walk poem. Wow, Wow, what does it say? You want punishment. What the hell? Dear Annabella poem. A poem to a distant lover. So it does seem to be. This is part of a mission, right? This is a unique item. I tried to read it on the forums and it said no. It's just this is all there is to it. Alright, normally I want to really read it, but now I'm just gonna go this way. Dear Annabella, I want to read the actual letter itself instead of these. This is way less immersive, but I cannot really read it now. I'm a little bit tired and the letters are super small. You told me not to write, yet knew I must. Please read this through. Here I have made a home for both of us, if you but knew. Beneath Mount Sean, my little cabin lies, enclosed by trees. My work goes well here, peace and open skies bring health and ease. Alright, I'm totally mixing up the rhythm. Beneath Mount Sean, my little cabin lies, enclosed by trees. My work goes well here, peace and open skies bring health and ease. This simple life, no crowds, no strife, no calls of restless sleep. No lawlessness because there are no laws, but ours to keep. How are the boys? I miss them every day. Oh, let them come. They'll eat fresh fish and breathe clean air and play and feel the sun. You are afraid to leave all that you know. I understand. Have faith, my Annabella. Love shall grow in fertile lands. Alright, pretty nice. A day's walk poem. I wake on Owanjila's shore and bathe and watch the daylight kindles yellow fire. Above the dam and soon ignites a swath of eastern pines until the lakes appear. I wake on Owanjila's shore and bathe and watch the daylight kindles yellow fire. Above the dam and soon ignites a swathe of eastern pines until the lakes appear. Of blood red waters, yellow, gold, then blue. Once more I pack my tent and join the trail. Besides the river, heading north, the dew. Still wet upon the grass, the light still pale. Here Canis Yatrans Hans Leporidae. Crotalus atrox lurks in longer grass. And once I saw the distant amber Leporidae die. And then here Canis Latrans Hans Leporidae. Crotalus atrox lurks in longer grass. And once I saw the distant amber eye of Ursus horribilis watch me pass. And I among them Homo sapiens, student not master, brother not their lord. Amid these fragrant pines, my blood transcends. Myself an ancient kinship is restored. Uphill the trees grow bare, seared long ago. By some forgotten fire the trail turns north. Soon I can see old Hagen capped with snow, across a tide of lupines rolling forth. And there I leave the path, stretch out my hands, and wait for home across the valley floor. And yet there's something missing from these lands. Oh, come, my Annabella, I implore. Pretty nice, pretty deep. You want punishments. Not really sure what that's all about. A pocket watch, nice. A pipe. Pretty nice. Maybe that's also a unique item. Candy. nice. Premium cigarettes with so 3 cigarette cards here. It's all pretty damn nice. Candies. Pipe belonging to Dutch. Yeah, so this is for sure, I guess, part of some mission. So I don't know why the internet said it wasn't. Ballenger whaling vessel. Ballener. Alright, so that is actually, I don't really like it. I'm gonna leave it be, but I prefer to get here while actually being sent here on a mission. But whatever, you cannot win it all. Because now it's pretty weird that I pick up an item and it says pipe belonging to Dutch. So there for sure, I guess, is some setup here that Dutch maybe says like, oh, there was this guy, he was in love with Annabelle, but he went into the cabins and I met him, but I forgot my pipe. Can you go pick it up or something? We're still not in the clear because we are going to go to the... It's still quite far away actually. Yeah, I really have to... make some haste. And it will... We're not in the clear yet because we are going through cougar country, so we could be attacked. Don't also have limitless time anymore, so we need to get to the trapper unless I find some. That was probably one. I wanted to say amazing opportunistic prey. Some animal. I felt a little animal in my neck. Unless we find some amazing opportunistic prey. Like over there. Nope. Again, I hear fucking bears. The horse is breathing heavily. I hope that's not because he is sensing the bear. Oh man, I forgot. We also need to feed the horse. Let's do that at the trapper. Okay, so cool. You have 2 rams there doing their thing. And let me very quickly... Do we need rams? Yeah, we for sure need rams. Oh my god. Clear view. Oh my god. I am pretty damn sure that that was a headshot. I don't know what happened there. I really don't like this. Fucking hell. Wounding animals. I'm almost like I'm gonna reload the save. Where is my pelt? Fucking hell. Alright, I really hope that I'm gonna imagine that I just totally missed that ramp. We need carrots for horse food. So annoying that carrot guide note popping up for each carrot that you pick. Wow. He doesn't look hurt. What am I doing wrong here? We have express... Yeah, maybe it's the type of bullets. Alright, I feel like an extreme idiot. Twice just missing such an easy shot. We for sure need time, because that actually improves our... No. That improves our... Deadeye. Fortifies the Deadeye core. Alright, you stay here.
Wait, boy.
Fuck me. Oh my, oh wow, I'm such a fucking idiot. No way. I'm really... Fuck me. And at the end, I really let myself go. I shouldn't have taken that shot. I don't want to hurt animals. But I was like, okay, maybe the bug trinket will help.
Hold here,
That
boy.
even if I don't do a headshot, that it will still be a perfect pelt. Wow. Right, that was not expecting him to be this close. Oh, fuck me. We need to go back for the perfect pelt. Totally forgot about it. Wow, that's a lot of... No. Come here. And stay there.
Stay here, boy.
What the hell is this? Ah. Not harvestable. Please let it still be somewhere. Ah, fuck my life. Did I just lose that belt? I'm afraid I did, right? Wow, that's annoying. Where did we come from? From over here a bit, right? Yeah, we went around this one, and I think that may have been that little cabin with the bear in it. Wow, that's so stupid. Come on, if those... Fuck my life. RDR2 dropped perfect belt, not on map anymore. Do they despawn? Yes, perfect pelts will despawn if you go too far away from them off the minimap range. Die, fast travel, or reload the game. They will not be marked on the map once they despawn. Alright, that's amazingly annoying. Because that means... Why do animal pelts despawn the moment they are out of my minimap range? Every time I skin several large animals and leave the pelts on the ground, the pelts disappear once the pelt disappears from the minimap. Why is this? Sometimes there's a cluster of large animals very close to my camp, and I just want to collect the pelts one by one, but they simply despawn. To declutter the map, be glad. Used to be animal courses despawn if they are outside your minimap. You could kill a flock of birds and lose half of them. Same thing happens to dead animals though, not just their pelts. You'll have to do the pelt relay. Pick up the first, run a little past the next animal and drop it. Skin the next, pick it up and run past the first one you dropped. Basically get all of them close enough to skin the final animal. Then call the wagon. Of course you could call out the wagon before skinning the second animal. But where's the fun in that? I actually used this method to gather 2 bucks and 4 deer between Emerald Ranch and the stables to the south. Back when the wagon couldn't be called out. 5 deer in a stack outside the stable while I went inside for the wagon. Loaded up and dismissed until needed. Damn, I started the bounty by accident and ended up losing a legendary bear pelt because of it despawning. Yeah, okay, fuck my life. So, hard lesson, they despawn. Wow, it's I know. I'm actually gonna load an earlier save. So the difference will be that perfect ram pelt or a perfect bear pelt. The thing is, I don't need the bear pelt, but I think I just want to not have pelts despawn. It feels stupid. So now, is it still somewhere here? No, probably if you reload the game, it will also despawn. I'm sure it will not be here. He is not carrying it. Yeah, so that one is a loss. So they despawn, but I wonder if they also despawn if you're actively carrying them. Reload the game. If you die, fast travel, reload the game, or you drop them and they go off the minimap. But still, I'm not sure how it works if you're carrying them while you save and then reload that game, but I'm sure. Arthur just loads in this random general stance. I cannot imagine him standing there when you boot up the game with a pelt on his shoulder. Right, we need to be careful of the bear. There are just too many opportunities. Too many targets of opportunity here. A Rocky Mountain cow elk. Do I need an elk? Yes, we for sure need elks. Yeah, I cannot help myself, but I really don't have that much time. So at one point we do need to get to the trapper. Sorry, buddy. I'm really sorry. Feel terrible killing all these beautiful animals. But we need the upgrades. Alright, remember, we must keep this belt if I drop it in minimap range. Yeah, I find it weird, that one now, like compared to those wolves. No, now it's also pretty black. But on the minimap it's more grayed out. That carcass. Don't know how that works. Alright, we will be entering cougar territory. So we have to watch out. No, I think there was an autosave after the kill. Man, if you just take it really slow, you really go with the slow pace of the game. It is just, there's just so much to see and to experience. Alright, I was here before. Here, that is that ram. I don't understand. Yeah, that was that ram that I shot. And then I reloaded. And it apparently spawned us all the way back or something. I don't know exactly the order of events. I do know that the trapper should be somewhere around here. Or maybe on the other side. Am I an idiot? Yes, he's on the other side. I'm an idiot. He's near the smoke over there. So that means he is all the way on the side of the map. And so that means that indeed these darker areas are mountains. But there is a wide open area over here. Alright, again the horse seems to be a bit restless. And so annoying, those riders on that path over there. They scare away the animals. Here, if you pick up something that you already got the guide note for and you picked up before, then you don't get the guide note anymore. But for alright, we have to stay vigilant with the cougar that can pop up any moment. With the carrots, that guide note pops up every single time you pick up a carrot. It's super annoying. I don't understand why 7 years after game release stuff like that is not fixed. That's pretty noticeable. Oh shit, that's the camp of those motherfuckers that are actually they aggro. I don't want to be near those guys. They already aggroed once before. Could maybe listen in, I don't know. The sound becomes louder if you zoom in. But also the clunky controls. It really took me like, I'm already in episode 45, 46. Like 2-hour episodes on average, if not longer. Some of them are like 4 hours, I think. So I'm already like 100 hours in or something. And now finally the whole slow pace and also the clunky controls become second nature more. Which is amazing. Because I don't want to think constantly what button to press. I just want to focus on the game world and be immersed. Oh, fuck my life, there it is. Oh, fuck my life, no way, no way, no way. Yeah, but now I lost the belt. Fuck my life, man. Fuck my life. Fuck my life. Really, really hard. We were so close to the trapper. I totally felt safe. I was like, okay, nice. No cougar. Yes, cougar. Alright, any... No, I was hoping that that would be the pelt. No pelt. Fucking hell, man. Alright, this is getting a little bit old, honestly. I don't even know what I shot lastly. I think it was an elk or something, right? Alright, this is getting old as shit. It would be nice if on the way to the trapper we can still get a pelt. Man, that buck trinket is absolutely a game changer, I find. Alright, also I'll have to be careful because apparently this save it looks like it has that cougar spawn in it. So it could very well again pop up. that was also the problem a bit. I think I didn't have a lot of... dead eye anymore for that cougar. It does have a tell, the cougar. You hear it growling just before you die, just before it attacks and you die. But there is a way to actually cheese it. If you jump up on a rock, it can much harder get to you. Sometimes it cannot even get to you. But that's really the way of the samurai. Alright, there we go. And sometimes I actually feel like I'm walking here. It's so immersive. It's so well done, all the animations. And also the fact that the game is totally unapologetic in its pacing and its pursuit of... fuck me. Yeah, that was the horse. I thought it was the cougar. It's unapologetic in its pursuit of authenticity. Like all the purposeful, slow, deliberate animations. It's pretty amazing. Making some noises that I honestly find a little bit disconcerting. Where's the horse? Alright, I don't remember saying to the horse, wait. Man, I'm so bummed out that I have to work every day. It's so annoying because here again. Sometimes I think you can also, yeah, you see that camp is actually red. Those guys are aggro. The horse is making sounds. made it. We are gonna cross quite... Where is he? There he is. We're gonna cross quite some items of the list, which is pretty nice. Here we go.
Hey, you selling that pelt? So, buying or selling?
I am selling.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna get the list. And here we go. Elk antler can be used in crafting. So I sell it? Why not? Elk, is it on the list? Yes, but not the antler. Whatever, I'm just gonna sell it.
Sure.
The horn from a bighorn ram can be sold. Bristly mutton. Alright, but here we go. Perfect snake skin. We needed that. At least I think I do. I think we did. Snake, yes, we needed 3. Then we have a bear claw. Sell it, game meat.
Oh, the
Let's
things I'd
use
do
that
if
for
I had
ourselves.
youth. These
Then
days I'm
we
fishing more
have
and
a
tracking less.
perfect
My old man
rabbit.
was right. Sneaks up on you.
Rabbit in pockets. Then we have a perfect opossum. Where the hell did I write the opossum? Here it is. Crossed off.
I hope you make something pretty with that.
Then we have a lot of wolf hearts.
I hope you make good use of that.
And we have a lot of big game meats.
Done.
Then we have plum bird meats. Let's just keep it. Stringy meats. Let's keep it. That's also a crafting ingredient. I find it weird that it is not mentioned here. Yeah, for cooking. For cooking. Yeah, I think you can use it to make herbivore bait or something, or predator bait. We have a lot of mature venison.
You young bucks have it easy down here in the south. I once tracked a bad-tempered moose 4 days across an ice sheet just to eat a square meal.
Alright, we have a deer. That was the last one that we needed. We have a pronghorn. Where is the pronghorn on the list? Fucking hell. Here, we need 5 of them.
Ever see a white buffalo?
No,
Oh, they
we need
exist.
4.
I've seen one. Far west of the grizzlies.
A ram.
Blizzard came in and I lost it.
We need 6, but we already have 3 now.
Dakota, tall trees, big valley, Roanoke. I run this stall just about everywhere. Best way to source the skins.
Alright, ram in the pockets. Then we have a good wolf pelt. That's nothing, no real needs. Then we have 3 perfect wolf pelts. We needed 2. And we have 3. Pretty nice.
I've run this stall all the way from here to
Then
the border.
we have a
the northern
perfect bear
border.
pelt. We
And I've never
actually
been out of work.
we had 2, but we lost 1 because it despawned annoyingly. And we have a perfect elk pelt. Our last
I'd
one
wager I
that
can
we
travel
shot.
faster with this stall in tow than you or anyone can with nothing but a horse and
We
a
needed
saddle.
5,
not
but we
about
have
speed.
2, so
It's
we
about
only
knowing
need
the
3.
land.
So this is pretty amazing, I would have to say. How it goes really quite quickly, this hunting with that buck. We do need 275 pelts in total, but we are making quite some progress. And I find it very
I'll tell you this. Every now and then
fun
you
to
hear
do.
of an animal that isn't like the others. Twice the size or smarter than a man. Some of them even get named by the locals. And if you bring one in, ho ho.
Thanks for your help.
Alright, let's see if we now unlock
Quality
anything.
hide makes the hardiest clothes around. Don't doubt it.
And we have new reinforced equipment. Herbalist gun belts. Alright, I don't really like the look of it, honestly.
Sure, you'll see a difference right away.
Reinforced gun belt, increased ammo capacity for revolvers and pistols. Yeah. Don't really like the look of it, but yeah, it also changes it up a bit. Anything else new? No. Clothing.
A lot of folk hunt, but not so many know their way around a needle and thread. It's good business, I'm telling you.
Here, legendary buckfest. There we go. Slightly warm, pair with other warm items for protection from the cold.
You won't see it in any books, but there is such a thing as an albino bighorn ram. Very rare. Only find them at the grizzlies.
I don't understand why here there's no yellow icon to indicate something new. Alright, outdoorsman vests.
You've been up to the ridge west of Annisburg?
There we go.
Meet a falconer named Jerry. Tell him I said hi.
Alright, we have really weird... no, that is just that full outfit. I wanted to say chaps, like over your boots. I think it's called chaps. But it's a little bit annoying that it doesn't
Some of the things folk
have
bring
like a
you
yellow
away.
icon to just show that you have
Full of buckshot. City
something new unlocked. Here, elk riding gloves. Again, I don't really
I have what I
like
need
them.
for that.
White ones. Such a stupid costume. Wow, do I only have 3? Yeah, I have to pay for it, of course, right? It's not only ingredients, it also costs money. Yeah, so that's pretty nice. I barely have enough money, but I had enough to make everything.
I've run this stall all the way from here to the border. The northern border, that is. And I've never been out of work.
Everything that we had like unlocked, I could craft it. And we have $3 to spare. Pretty damn nice. So now we are going to feed doors.
Here you go, boy.
I don't sell to stores. You want my wares? Right here's the one place to find them.
We are going to brush doors.
Yeah, nearly done, boy.
And we are going to pet
Yeah,
doors.
you all right there, boy?
How long
Best trapper I ever knew. My
does
fourth
he
wife.
stay close to the horse?
Easy, boy.
When petting?
Trail while the bloodhound was still sniffing its own ass. Hell of a woman. Rest her soul.
Alright, and we are going to feed Arthur. And also, sometimes no, I didn't feed him. I accidentally drank something. So annoying. So that was just a wasted item.
Oh, the things
What the hell is this falling down below? Ah, that was a can or something, right? Ah, no, that's the bottle. That is so much little detail. It's just ridiculous. I think Arthur gets thicker if you 2 of 25. Do I have 25 of? Yeah, no, I only have 2. I can carry 25. I think he could. That detail of the can just rolling past the hill, and then it moved this little rock aside a bit. It's just ridiculous amount of detail. And those little things, that is really what hooks you in. That really made, at one point you're like, wow, am I playing something real? It's just ridiculous. I cannot help myself, it is just... I really need to stop
partner.
because... it's too late, but I cannot help myself. Maybe it's because I'm hitting those horns that... Earlier I shot them and he just walked it off. Maybe if you hit the horns, wouldn't surprise me if there's so much detail in this game. That is actually a thing. But what was I saying? Yeah, that's so much detail that sometimes you're really like, man, this feels eerily real, everything. And all these little things, of course, it's an iteration on earlier GTA games, which also, they don't have to make everything from scratch, but everything that you see, like a little tin can rolling around, hitting another rock, it all needs to be programmed in. It's just crazy to think about.
Good hunt. You selling?
Yes, I am. So if I sell I'm gonna do a test. So my test is Sierra Nevada Bighorn Ram. So I'm gonna put it on the floor. And I am going to...
Nothing quite like wearing your best day's work.
see how many ramps I have. According to my list here, I have 3 already. But let's see. But maybe I used one actually. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. RAM. Where are you? Fuck me. The regular clothing doesn't need rams. But that means we have to go into all these sets, which is a bit annoying. Which is super annoying. Somehow I have the feeling that the RAM is more down here. I don't know why. Deer buck? I don't have any yet. Perfect buck pelts. Yeah, indeed. I don't have any yet. Alright, I need to be quick because animals can spoil very quickly. Here, RAM. Ah, it says I have 0 RAM. Maybe I already used them. I have no idea. In my list here, it says I have already 3 RAMs crossed off. Alright, but now my test is... Where is it? No. No way. What? Alright, I do find that a little bit annoying. It just despawned on me. God damn it. Because what I wanted to test is if I don't skin it myself. Ah, there it is. Nice. I'm an idiot. I actually put it down here. I forgot. My
A lot of folk
question...
hunt, but not so many know their way around a needle and thread. It's good business, I'm telling you.
Alright, if I'm now selling the whole body... Sell.
Alright, let's have a look.
Here it is. I'm gonna sell it. There we go. And now I'm curious whether that also... It shoots probably, but...
All made to measure.
Gives the RAM pelts. Yes, now it says 1. So that's nice. But probably skinning is better because then you also get the additional ingredients. But maybe also the trapper does that for you. If there are antlers needed for something and you just give it a full elk body. Not that you can carry an elk body, but theoretically. Then maybe it also splits it up in its different ingredients. And
I've run this stall all the way from here to the border. The northern border, that is. And I've never been out of work.
basically so that the trapper does everything for you what you would get when skinning yourself. But I'm not sure how that works. But at least he separates the pelt from the body. So that is locked. Logged with G's. Anyways, what a game.
Thanks, mister.
What a game. I'm still in awe. Unbelievable. And also let's double check distance textures. Are they now higher resolution? No, they're still very low resolution. Alright, but whatever, it looks amazing. I am going to have to end the episode here. Guys, hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one.
Tailor-made.
For the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. Later.